It's hard to believe it's almost been 10 years since the last Toy Story movie. Directed by Josh Cooley, Toy Story 4 once again stars Tim Allen and Tom Hanks, with some new additions like Keanu Reeves, Jordan Peele, and Keegan-Michael Key. This time around, Woody and the gang go on a road trip with their new friend Forky, who is a toy made out of trash. Woody takes it upon himself to teach Forky what it means to be a toy. To this day, I can still say I have not seen a bad Toy Story movie. Toy Story 4 brings everything that we love from previous movies, but also introduces new characters and new situations for the characters that we already know and love. So, what worked? First and foremost, the animation in this movie is insane. It's crazy to see how far Pixar has come over the years. If you go back and watch the original Toy Story, even like A Bug's Life, you see that they've gotten so much better with, one, making people, two, animals, especially if you look at the dog from Toy Story 1 and the cat in this movie, it's like night and day. They've just gotten so much better at what they do. It's almost like they're this much closer to making like real people. If you even zoom in on the posters for this movie, you can see all the detail in the toys. You see scratches on Buzz. You see every little bit of fuzz on Woody's jacket, shirt, whatever. It's just so well rendered, and just looking at it, it's visually amazing. Like previous movies in the franchise, this has a lot of emotion, from Bonnie getting ready to start kindergarten, to her connection with Forky, to Forky's existential crisis. Through all those situations in this movie, you feel invested, you relate to what's going on in some ways, you laugh, you even want to cry sometimes, maybe. It just, all of it keeps you invested in the story and just makes it so much more real and genuine. Not only is this movie emotional, but also pretty funny. We have a lot of laughs coming from some of the newer characters, like Keanu Reeves as Duke Kaboom, Jordan Peele and Keegan-Michael Key as Bunny and Ducky. They all have a lot of repeated gags throughout the movie, and they each bring a lot of charisma and energy to the film that I thought really helped. And a character I was not expecting to root for as much as I did was Forky. At first, he seemed like he was going to be kind of spazzy, kind of just complaining and freaking out the whole time. And towards the beginning, he was, but as the movie went on, you see him come more to terms with what he is, and with the help of Woody and other characters, he kind of realizes his own value, even though he starts off as individual pieces of trash. You see how he comes to an understanding of being a toy and what that means in terms of being around other toys like him, but also how that relates to his relationship with Bonnie, the girl he is now a toy for. So, what didn't work? I would say there's not that much that didn't work for me. If anything, I think there are some story points that they hit that I think previous movies have hit, like one person gets separated from the group and they have to find them. Like, I think I've seen that a few times now in the Toy Story franchise. Also, there's some characters I wish I got to see more. We do see the original cast in there, but they kind of are put aside to focus more on Woody, Forky, Bo Peep, a little bit of Buzz, and then make space for these newer characters. So in that way, I kind of understand that you can't show everybody, especially when time is so limited. But again, I wish there was a way to maybe work them into the story a little bit more, so it didn't seem like they were away from everything. And the verdict. At this point, there's not a bad Toy Story movie, so I think it comes down to preference. I enjoyed Toy Story 4, but I personally wouldn't put it above Toy Story 2 or 3. I think it's still a great time. It has the emotion, it has the character development, it has the storytelling, it has great visuals. So it is definitely a great summer movie to take the family. Even if you just go by yourself, as someone who's been watching the franchise from the very beginning, I think all age groups, all people will enjoy this movie or get something out of it. So I would definitely recommend going to see it in theaters. So have you seen Toy Story 4? What did you think? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends. I will see you in the next one.